pyramid is a polyhedron with a single base. In right pyramids, the lateral faces are isosceles triangles that meet at a vertex called the apex. If the pyramid is oblique, the lateral faces are scalene triangles, which also meet at a vertex called the apex. To help find the area of a pyramid, you can make its net. In other words, make a 2D representation of it. As shown here, this regular pentagonal pyramid is composed of one regular pentagon and 5 congruent isosceles triangles. This means the area of each plane figure that forms the pyramid can be calculated to find its total surface area. This is the best way to do it if the pyramid isn't regular, like in the case of a rectangular pyramid. There is a faster way to find the surface area of a pyramid. You may know the following formula. Surface area equals the area of the base plus the lateral area. Let's take some time to understand this formula. The area of the base, usually denoted A subscript B, is the area occupied by the shape at the base of a pyramid. In this pyramid, the base is a regular pentagon. The lateral area, generally denoted A subscript L, is the area occupied by the faces that are not the base of the pyramid. Here, the lateral area is made up of 5 congruent isosceles triangles, since it is a regular pyramid. The total area, usually marked A subscript T, is the total surface area covered by all of the pyramid's faces. So the total area is equal to the area of the base plus the lateral area. Let's look at this formula in more detail. How do you find the area of the base of a pyramid? Good question. In this case, the base is a pentagon, so you use the formula to find its area, which is side length times the apothem times the number of sides divided by 2. Be careful. This isn't always the formula to use to calculate the base area of a pyramid. If the base is a triangle, use the formula for the area of a triangle. If it's a square, use the formula for the area of a square. In other words, each different base shape has its own formula. Always take the time to identify the base of your solid and choose the right formula to go with it. Now let's look at lateral area. You can replace lateral area with the following formula. Perimeter of the base times the apothem divided by 2. Cool, right? First of all, you need to know that the apothem of a pyramid is the perpendicular distance between its apex and one of the edges of its base. This segment also corresponds to the height of the triangles that form the lateral faces of the pyramid. The height of a pyramid is the perpendicular distance between its apex and its base. Don't confuse it with the pyramid's apothem. The height of a pyramid is not used to calculate its surface area. If a regular pyramid with a pentagonal base is opened out flat as a net, you'll get an image like this one. You can see there are 5 triangles. Their height corresponds to the apothem of the pyramid, and each of their bases is one side of the regular pentagon. All of these triangles are congruent and have the same area. So essentially, the lateral area formula of a regular pyramid with a pentagonal base could be written as 5 times the area of a triangle. Then you can replace the area of a triangle with this formula, base times height divided by 2. Since the height of the triangle is the apothem of the pyramid, replace H with A subscript pyramid. Now you can make one fraction. As you can see, 5 times B is the perimeter of the pentagon. That's why the final formula is the perimeter of the base times the apothem of the pyramid divided by 2. Let's do an example. Here, you want to find the surface area of this pentagonal pyramid. What are the steps? You know that the surface area of a pyramid is equal to the area of the base plus the lateral area. So you can start by finding the area of the base. Here, the base is a pentagon. To find the area of a pentagon, use the following formula. Remember that S is the length of one side, A is the length of the pentagon's apothem, and N is the number of sides. Now replace the variables in the formula with the values from the problem and calculate the result. The area of the base is 139.5 centimeters squared. Remember, area is calculated in square units such as centimeters squared, meters squared, or millimeters squared. Let's continue with the lateral area. You'll need this formula, the perimeter of the base times the apothem of the pyramid divided by 2. Then replace the variables in the formula with the values from the problem. Here, the perimeter of the pentagon is 5 times 9, since the pentagon has 5 sides that each measure 9 centimeters. The apothem of the pyramid is 18 centimeters. So now we calculate. The lateral area is 405 centimeters squared. You now have everything you need to find the surface area of this pentagonal pyramid. Adding the area of the base and the lateral area together gives a total surface area of 544.5 centimeters squared. Let's look at another example. Here's a regular tetrahedron. This pyramid is made of 4 congruent equilateral triangles. Here, you want to find the surface area of this tetrahedron. There is a super fast way to calculate it. Just calculate the area of one of its triangles and multiply that value by 4. Since the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, replace b with 24 and h with 20.78 and calculate. The surface area of this regular tetrahedron is 997.44 centimeters squared. A lot faster than the process we used before, right? You can choose whichever method you prefer to calculate the surface area of a pyramid. That's it. I hope this video has helped you to understand how to calculate the area of pyramids.